rainforest crisp. Do it for good.
I'll say that 100 more times.
We're ready, Jason? Good music, Mark, Jason?
We're here today to launch Rainforest Crisp on the East Coast, I guess. And I've been asked to talk a little bit about the context in which this cereal has come out, both from the point of view of what's happening in the rainforest and what some businesses in the United States are working with us in cultural survival to do to help save the rainforest. About half the rainforests in the world today have been either leveled to the ground or degraded. Most of this degradation has taken place since World War II, but the rate is accelerating. Between 1980 and 1990, the rate of deforestation in the world increased 90% per year. That kind of rate means that we're not going to have a rainforest by the end of our lifetime. There will be none left. The forest is important. It's important for medicines. 25% of the medicines we have come from the rainforest, and probably half the medicines we will have will come from the rainforest. It's important for a lot of the common foods, spices, flavors, and other things we eat. For example, a world without rainforest is a world without chocolate. The genetic base for chocolate is in the western Amazon in Colombia. If we lose that, then we lose the genetic base necessary to keep cocoa growing around the world. Cultural Survival is a human rights group, and we began a project to interest companies in buying rainforest products for two reasons. One, we work with a lot of groups in the rainforest, and we find that one of the major reasons that people cut forests is poverty. They don't have enough money to actually keep the forest and manage the forest in a useful way. We also realize that conservation of rainforest is directly related to these people. That conservation, in fact, is a people issue. It's not a biological one. Trees don't cut themselves, people do. And they do it for good reasons. They usually do it to feed their kids, to buy medicines, to live longer. What we're trying to do by developing markets for rainforest products is prove that rainforests are worth more as forests than as pastures, than as plantations, than as annual crops, or even than as timber or mining concessions. And within the first year of this program, we've been able to do that. Not on paper, not in theory, but actually in people's bank accounts. We've got 40 companies that are working with us in the U.S., including Rainforest Products, who's brought this product out. We've got another 80 companies that are doing research and development on new products. We see that within 20 years, this will be, in terms of retail sales in the U.S. and Europe, something on the order of $15 billion. This is not insignificant. This is enough to make planners and government officials take notice. This is enough to make the world see that forests are really worth quite a lot as forests. All the companies that are working with Cultural Survival on this project pay a 5% environmental premium above and beyond the New York spot price of the commodities they put into their products. They also pay another social equity premium, a payment that goes directly back to the producers of the raw materials to start with. And that's a recognition that as a world, we're all in this together, and that the producers of primary products have a stake in the value that's added to those products throughout the marketing system, that they deserve part of the value that's being added in the U.S. and Europe. I guess that's all I'll say now. Leave it for questions.
I guess I'm next. What I'm going to do is sort of address the issue of why am I doing this? What's in it for me? And basically, I would like to see life continue on Earth. If we continue to destroy the forests, they're interrelated with the oceans. If we kill the forests, that's going to be a major step a major blow to our oceans. And at that point, once we destroy the forests and the oceans, life won't be possible here anymore. At least not as we know it in all likelihood. And this could happen, could even happen in our days. We don't know. It could be a big snowballing effect that once we passed a certain point of no return, the process of destruction becomes self-perpetuating. There's every evidence that could happen very quickly. I don't want to see this happen. I don't want to see this happen to me, and I don't want to see it happen to any children that I might have or anything like that. I don't want to see a forest disappear because that's going to profoundly influence our weather. And we're going to see, we're already starting to see worldwide drought conditions increasing all over the world. I've had firsthand experience in this country, just traveling around in the last year or two. Everywhere I go, they're having a drought. You every now and again will see it on TV. I saw it on the Weather Channel. They had a big map of the drought conditions, current drought conditions in America. And the orange zone, or the drought zone, was about 2/3 or 3/4 of the country. We have to be kind to our environment. And it's been long my notion that the guy who's going to save the environment is the guy who's going to make an enterprise of it and make a real healthy profit, turn a tidy profit from so doing. That's kind of why I'm into this. I want to see the rainforest cereals succeed. I want to make a lot of money doing it, and I want to apply that back into further projects such as this. And I want to create an enterprise that, as Jason said, will be substantial enough for people to take notice of and have to reckon with. I guess that's what I have to say.
It's kind of interesting to note who is here sitting at this table. We all, in one way or another, were working together in 1988 when the Grateful Dead did their rainforest